Today on Restixin, I needed a matching coffee table for my outdoor sectional. Hi everybody, it's Teresa with Restixin.com. I have just finished making my outdoor sectional and I realized that I had to have a coffee table to go with it so that as I'm lounging on it in the summertime I have someplace to put my nice tall glass of lemonade. So using all the same materials, the same 2x3s and the same screws that I used for the sectional project, I'm going to make a matching coffee table. Now all of my measurements are based off of the sectional I made, which is based off of the cushions that I bought. So I'll give you my measurements, but remember, this is completely customizable. You just have to be consistent. So use your own measurements for whatever space that you want this coffee table to be in, and just use those same numbers across the whole project, okay? So what I've got here that looks like two window panes, this will actually be the top of our table and then a shelf on the bottom of our table. So I've already gone ahead and built the boxes. So this measures 30 inches long and 36 inches across because, like I said, that's what I wanted to fit my space. And so I've built the box by, just like we did before, drilling a hole through the first board and then screwing the two boards together. So I built the box and then I did a brace piece across to give it extra stability and strength so that it can hold a lot more than just my glass of lemonade. So I built two boxes just that way, and now what I've got to do is add the legs. So I have 4 pieces that are just like this. These are the same 2x3s and they're cut to 18 inches tall. So what I'm going to do, and you're really going to need an extra set of hands for this one because this will get complicated just to hold all the pieces together. But I'm going to take the legs in each corner and come through the side like this to drill it in place and screw it in place. And once I've got all 4 legs positioned the way that I want them, then I'll bring this piece back over. And this is why you need somebody else, because you have to kind of suspend it like that until you get it screwed in position, okay? So what I'm going to do, once I get my helpers out here, is mark a line on my table legs 3 inches from the top of it, and then I'll line that mark up with the top of this piece so that as I'm installing it, once I flip it over, the legs will be lined up with the top of what will be our top, and then there'll be a 3-inch leg from the bottom of our shelf. So that'll keep it up off the ground and away from the wet. So, okay, I've got some legs to install. I gotta get some extra hands out here, and then I'll show you how to add the top and the shelf piece. So I got impatient waiting for my extra set of hands to come home, and I figured out a way to just do it by myself. If you just flip it, then you don't have to hold it in place. And I bet a few of you were watching me going, just turn it on its side. I got there, people. So this is how it's going to be with the legs all in place, like so. And it looks like I need to make it square, so I've got a little bit of adjusting to do, but I wanted to show you the next step. These are more slats just like we used on the sectional, and I cut these to 33 inches long, which is long enough to go all the way across the table, plus account for the width of the side pieces here. See, so I cut enough of those for it to go all the way across, like touching each other, so that it'll be a nice, solid, firm tabletop. And I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. So I'm going to just screw those all in place like we've been doing, and then it's time for primer paint, sanding primer paint to make make it beautiful. So I made some changes to this table before I started priming and painting. Last I talked to you, I was going to do the underneath part just like I did the top. But as I was trying to cut everything around and it was just such a pain in my neck, I changed it. So let me take you a little bit closer and show you how I redid that bottom layer. Here you can see that instead of going all the way across and trying to cut around those legs, I just used these same pieces that I used up at the top and I cut them 19 inches long. And then that makes 2 offset panels that only go halfway across. This still provides shelves on the bottom, it provides a ton of stability, but no fussy cutting. And I think it also adds a lot of sharp visual interest to it. I just love how this turned out. I think it is so beautiful and simple, and it was the easiest part of this whole project. This table took me no time compared to this giant sectional, but now I have a pretty little table to put my feet up on, to hold my glass of lemonade as I watch Addie play all summer long. I'm going to be spending a lot of time here. I hope that this was inspiring to you, that you'll try your hand at building your own outdoor furniture, make yourself a beautiful little backyard oasis. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment. Help me out by sharing these videos far and wide and helping me to spread the word. And don't forget to subscribe for lots more great ideas. I have so many more where these came from. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.